welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Giftogu. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber living in Alberta, Canada. And if this is your first time watching any of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Recently, I've been making videos regarding how I moved to Canada because I'm trying to share my experience moving from the United Kingdom to Canada, just in case there's anybody that wants to know how to do it and how I did it and all of that. My last video was about how to move to Canada as a permanent resident if you're moving from Nigeria or if you're moving from the United Kingdom. Anyway, in today's video, I am going to tell you guys some of the cultural shocks or the culture shocks that I've actually experienced as a new immigrant in Canada. I know that it's still quite early to share my experience or the culture shocks that I have experienced since I moved here from England. However, I wanted to share, maybe as time goes by, I will share some more that I've experienced along the line. I do have a video on the culture shocks that I experienced as a new immigrant from Nigeria moving to the UK. I have a video about that and I think I'll put it here and you can find it on my YouTube channel, okay? But this is about Canada. We're in a new place now, so let's talk about the culture shock. The first culture shock for me is that the people are nice. Like, you guys, Canadians are nice. I have always heard that Canadians are nice, but I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you telling me? Please, like, how nice can they be? But they're actually nice. There's that, like, an elderly woman that lives around us. Whenever this woman sees me, she's always like, oh my God, my darling, how are you doing? She's like in her 70s. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Your dress is so beautiful. On Saturday, I went for a picnic and I wore like this play suit or something like that. She was like, oh my God, you look so beautiful. You look so stunning. And it's not just like this elderly woman giving me compliments. It's also the people around. Everybody is willing to help you. People are generally nice. I feel that when you know people are smiling, giving you fake smile, like, you will know. Do you understand? But here, the people are generally nice and generally ready to help. I think a friend of mine, she told me that I think she missed her way in school, and a Canadian, she asked the Canadian for the way. This person left the bus that he was supposed to enter and took her to where she was going to. Then went back to where he was supposed to get the bus before he got on the bus. Like, do you understand? So they actually are really nice, and it's just so beautiful to see, to know that if you have any problem, I'm not saying you have financial problem or you're not gonna meet them looking for who will be nice to you. Please don't do that, okay? But they are generally nice. Like, if you're lost, if you want somebody to, like, maybe, I don't know, speak to you, like, if they meet you at the elevator, they're always like, oh, how are you doing, and all of that, nice to see you, have a great day, have a great rest of the day, they're just nice. Please, if you know this sound that I'm hearing, if you know where it's coming from, is it like a cat, or if it sounds familiar to you, please leave me what it is in the comment section, because I don't know. So if you have an idea, please let me know. As I was saying, Canadians are extremely nice. I love that for me to be here, like, and they're really welcoming. They're really welcoming, and oh my God, you just moved here. How are you finding it? How are you? They are nice. I can spend 1 hour talking about the amount of niceness that I've actually received since I moved to this country, and how random strangers have, like, helped me out. Not financially, please. Okay. Not financially. Don't carry your niceness and go looking for who you beg for money. Don't do that. But they're generally nice. Another thing that I would like to talk about is how big the houses are. Laughs in England. Anyway, the houses are so big compared to where I'm coming from, like, which is England. The houses are actually really big and spacious, and I feel that if you take a picture in front of a Canadian house, like, everybody would know that this is not like an English house. The houses are actually big. Inside, the houses are spacious, and surprisingly though, they're actually well heated. Do you understand? Like well heated. I was talking to my sister and she was like, oh, even during the winter the houses are actually really warm. You not know that it's winter until you step outside or you open your window. I can't say the same for where I lived in England, because during winter it's actually cold. Even inside the house is really cold. And I remember a friend of mine, her brother came from Canada to England for her masters. She used to live in the UK and also moved to Canada. We moved around the same time anyway. Her brother came for her masters in England, I think around January or something, when it's actually really cold. Her brother that moved from Canada was complaining about how cold her house was. And mind you, the heater in her house is on. It was on. So it was still very cold. And yeah, so he complained about it and he was like, oh, it's not, even though it's really cold in Canada, the house is supposed to be where you get comfort and warmth, not that inside your house will still be cold. And for me, and we're not living together in England. For me, in the building that I actually lived in during winter, it is extremely cold. Inside the house, outside, inside the house, everywhere is cold. We have to like hide under the duvet, cover ourselves, like dress up, even inside the house. So you can't even wear like your normal nightwear or something. You have to like wear long trousers, hoodie and all of that, because we were always cold inside the house. So yeah, that's even when the heating is like on to the highest, we were still like really cold. So I feel that for me it's the building problem, it's the building's problem. Not, I don't think it's maybe a general thing in the UK, but I'm just talking about where I lived and what I experienced, and also like pointing out what my friend's brother who lived in Canada and visited England for his sister's graduation talked about. So the houses are really big, spacious and wide. Like, I wish I could do a house tour, but I don't want to. The third thing I would like to talk about is how massive the roads are. Just like the houses, the roads are massive. I lived in a place that the road was quite narrow. I mean, I loved England. I still love England. I have a whole video on TikTok where I talked about what I miss, like moving from the UK to Canada, what I miss about England. I miss the food, I miss the people, the pop culture, a lot of things. Maybe I'll do another video about it. And I am not trying to badmouth England. Is such a beautiful country. I love it. I love all the opportunities that I got there. I just moved because I had to. But I'm saying that coming from there, the roads are actually smaller. So here in Canada, the roads are wide. They are massive. They are big. So that was a culture shock for me. The big roads, like, it was a culture shock for me. I'm still trying to get used to it. I think I'm still used to it. But that was something that I did not really expect, coming from a place that the roads are narrow to like big roads. Like, what is going on? But I love it. Another thing that I would like to talk about is how big Canada is. Like, I've always heard that Canada is big. It's the second largest country in the world. Russia is the only country in the world that is bigger than Canada. However, I just did not expect it to be too big. I'm hearing that some places in Ontario, to go from Toronto to those places, 8 hours. 8 hours drive inside the same province. Now, don't get me started with my own province, that is Alberta. From Edmonton to Calgary, 3 hours by car, not by bus, by car. 3 hours. What? Even from Edmonton to places in Edmonton, far. Edmonton, big. Calgary, big. Everywhere, big. Like, there are also other places in Alberta that are not just Calgary and Edmonton. There is Airdrie, right? I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. There is Red Deer. There is St. Albert. There is Beaumont. There is I've mentioned Red Deer, right? There are a lot of other places in Canada. There's Lethbridge. There is, I can't remember all of them. I'm really struggling. I can't remember every city and town in Alberta. But even going around Alberta, it's a lot. It's very big. It's a very big province. The country is a massive country. So I did not really expect to see, like, I when you hear about something like, oh, the country is really big, but then when you see it, Like, you have to experience it to understand what people are actually talking about. Canada is a big country. It's a really, really big country. And I was actually shocked to my bone marrow. What I was shocked about is the different time zones in the same country. Excuse me. Hello. I know we used to live in England, and one time we went to Scotland for holiday. It was the same time zone. And then I'm coming in here, I'm calling my friend in Ontario, and she's like, oh, I'm like, good evening or good morning. And she's like, oh no, it's afternoon. I'm like, excuse, sorry, what? It's afternoon, how? It's 11 a.m. How is it afternoon? And she's like, oh, we're 2 hours ahead from Alberta. How is Ontario 2 hours ahead from Alberta? And then people in Manitoba, we also don't share the same time zone. So it's like different time zones across the provinces. I feel that it's, I know, I was shocked because where I come from, like, we just have one time zone across the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And then from Nigeria, my native country, we have one time zone. So coming to a country that has different time zones was actually like really shocking to me. But I'm not complaining. I'm just really enjoying the country as it comes, like taking my experience one after the other. Now let's get to the juicier part of my culture shock. Me for being ghosted. Ghosted. Nothing prepared me for being ghosted. In England, and this is about like job hunting generally, I think I will make a video one of these days about how I started my job hunting process in the UK, what you can do if you are in the job hunting phase, what you can do, what you can do for your CV, what I did for my CV that helped me start getting interviews, just a whole lot of things that I would talk about in that particular video. But I just want to understand this. In the UK, if you apply for a job and then you're not successful, they didn't pick you, your CV did not go through 8 years, it didn't get to any human, you will get unfortunately. Here, you will wait for unfortunately, you will not see it. Nobody is sending you unfortunately. It's just absolute silence, pure ghosting. You apply for a job, ghosted, like, and I'm like, just send me an unfortunately. At least nothing, there is nothing, absolute silence. I'm not saying that you will not get unfortunately. Of course you will, but then once in a while, like maybe a few companies will send you unfortunately. Most of them will like ghost you completely. When you send your application, you will never hear from them again. So it was quite shocking. Like I said, I would talk about how I started my job hunting process from England, everything I did to my CV that helped me from England. I will talk about that video, the whole job hunting process in another video, not in this video. This video is about culture shocks. So the fact that, I come from a place where they will send you, unfortunately, after applying for a job. Here, they will probably not send you anything. They'll probably send you an acknowledgement. Oh, I saw your application and all of that. And then they'll ghost you, which is actually like, I feel that is not fair. I feel that like job seekers should be able to like know. I'm not saying like tell them why you didn't like take them, because like job hunting it's a very, very stressful, I don't know how to put it. It's very stressful, okay? But I'm just saying that I feel that maybe just give them a feedback, give them something like a feedback. Or I'm not saying like say, oh, this is what happened to your CV. Your CV did not pass through 8 years. No, just send them the unfortunately. Send the unfortunately instead of not saying anything. Instead of not saying anything, okay? Instead of not saying anything, send the unfortunately. Before I actually fixed my CV in the UK, I did all of that in the UK anyway. One company that I actually reached out to on LinkedIn, right? Yeah, I reached out to them. I applied to the job and then reached out to the hiring manager for marketing on LinkedIn. So we talked and he liked my CV. He said I should send him my CV. I sent it to him via his email. He liked it. He said he would send it to the HR team. He said the HR team will contact me. He'll send it to them and they will contact me. HR team did not contact me. And then I emailed this guy like a while later and I'm like, oh, like, hi, what's happening and all of that. I didn't hear back from them. He told me they've hired somebody else. So why did you tell me you would send my CV to the HR team? What if I had hope regarding that job? Do you understand? What if I had hope? We talked about everything. What if I had hope regarding that job? So I feel that the ghosting is a lot. You understand? The ghosting is a lot. I can't wait to talk about the whole job hunting thing. So that if you're job hunting, you will like know what to do. And if you've gotten your PR, especially if you're in the UK, or you will know what to do before you come to Canada. You don't want to come to Canada and start like job hunting. It's better to get started from where you're coming from, so that maybe before you come, you have interviews lined up. That's if you do your CV the right way. If you fix your CV, if you do the right thing to your CV, so it's go through ATS and you start getting interviews. I'm ready. I will talk about it in another video. You guys don't worry. I'll talk about this in another video really soon. At least before this video should go up in July. So maybe next week I will do a video on that, or in 2 weeks time. Anytime I feel that I have time, I'll make that video, because I know that it's very beneficial. But I feel that the level of ghosting is just somehow like silence. And I actually asked a lot of people who lived here while I was still in the UK, and while I was still actively job hunting from the UK. And yeah, they told me that that's how it is. Like most times they just ghost you. They don't give you any feedback. You just ghosted. Like even after doing final stages of interview, most times they just like ghost you. And I find that culture, I don't find that culture nice at all. Like the whole ghosting and all of that. It's somehow, I feel that it's not fair to like job seekers, if you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, we'll talk about like the whole job hunting process that I started in the UK, what I did that helped me get interviews and all of that. Like what I did in the job hunting process. I'll talk about it. Okay, and what you can do if you are interested in finding a job in Canada as a permanent resident. The next one is that the toilets are different. I feel that Nigeria and Canada, they are twins. No. Nigeria and the UK, they are twins. Most of the things that they do are similar. Like for instance, the sockets are similar. The toilets are similar. Something as simple as the toilets, they are similar. In Canada, the toilets are not the same. The first time when I moved to Canada and I entered the toilet for the first time, I was like, what? I was worried, like maybe it was not properly flushing properly or something like that, because like after flushing there's still like a lot of water. I was like, is this toilet spoiled? Like why is the water like here? Like what's going on here? I know that it might sound gross or something. I don't want to put pictures of it because I don't know if people will like it or not. I don't want to gross anybody else. But what I'm trying to say is that the toilets are different. Like I was actually shocked, because when I saw the toilet, I was worried. I was like, did the toilet spoil or what's going on? I don't understand. The toilets are different, and it was something that I was not prepared for at all. I was prepared for a lot of things. The cold, we always hear about the cold, like, oh my God, the cold, thank God I came during summer. Anyway, but then the cold is this, the cold is that, which I know that it is so. I know, okay. I know that the cold is like, everything they say about the cold, they're not lying. But then, like, nobody talked about the toilet. Nobody prepared me for the toilet, the fact that it's actually different. So yeah, the toilets are different. It actually shocked me. The weather also like shocked me. I moved from the UK where our summer, most times it does not summer the way that it's supposed to summer. In fact, when I was still in the UK, I saw a post, I think a news article that said that England is going to experience 50 days of rainfall this summer. 50 days of rainfall this summer. Why? When am I going to wear my bum shorts? When am I going to wear my crop top? When am I going to be outside looking peg inside 50 days of rainfall? But here, so far, it's just today that I actually like really rain, and then the weather is quite like gloomy. The sun has been shining. Like I think last week or 2 weeks ago it was like 34 degrees. So I've been outside, okay? I've been outside when I can. Last weekend we went for a picnic and all of that. I'll put like a video here. I've been outside enjoying myself, bathing myself with sunscreen and having a good time, having the time of my life. But me, Gitogo, I've been outside, okay? Where else will I be if not outside? I've been outside, okay? So that's basically about that. Like I feel that the weather actually shocked me. I did not really expect to see so much sunshine in a country that is very cold. I know that people will say ignorance or something like that. I understand that there are various seasons. Like there's the winter, the summer, winter, spring, summer, and fall, right? Yeah. And I know that different seasons comes comes with different things. However, it was just like something I didn't expect this amount of sunshine in this place. Do you understand? Because like I said, where I'm coming from, like it's summer though. Some days like the summer was summer. Some other days just put your jackets inside your bag because you don't really know what happens when it has to be British summer. But then the summer is actually summering like nicely, and I'm not complaining about it at all. One thing that I would like to share is that the salaries here are higher than they are in the UK. And don't quote me on this, but I'm just saying for marketing, the salaries are higher than what is applicable in the UK. Even if you convert it to pounds, it's actually higher. And I was actually shocked. I did not really like expect that. If you want to talk about it from the minimum wage perspective, it might not be higher, but if you're talking about like professional jobs in like marketing, in like project management, the salaries here are actually higher. I don't know if it's an Alberta thing or the salaries in Alberta are higher. The salaries are higher, okay? For maybe entry-level social media, what's it called, marketing in the UK, maybe I was seeing like 23k, 24,000, 25k, if you're lucky, 27. And then for the job that I always complained about that I didn't get after getting to the final stage of the interview, that offered me £40,000 for marketing manager. It's not low, but I'm just saying that the salaries here are actually higher in professional fields than what is applicable in the UK. So you get more money. I don't know if it's an Alberta thing. The salaries are actually higher. Even when you convert it to pounds, the salaries are higher. When you convert the pounds to Canadian dollars and you compare the salaries are actually higher. And like this is like a very good place for you to grow in your profession, like nicely. This is a good place to grow your profession. Do you understand? I'm just like all over the place. I don't know if it's because my head is so full today. I've been at the library. I finished my work around like 6, so I've been really busy, and I don't know if I have any more talking left in me or any more doing anything less. I don't know, I'm tired, okay? Maybe that's why. I know that I probably might not look tired to you guys, but I'm actually really tired. I've had a very stressful day today. I only just got back maybe like 30 minutes ago or something. I had to do this makeup so that when I shower again like tonight, I'll wash my makeup off, wash my SPF off and everything, and just like have a nice sleep, okay? Anyway, yeah, so that's about that. So far I'm really loving my experience in Canada. I think we went downtown, myself and my husband, 2 or 3 days ago, and somebody walked up to us and said, oh, I know that the government lets you in to be collecting free money. Just like a random person was like, oh, I'm sure you're enjoying it here in Canada, the government lets you in to be giving you free money. Sir, free money ke? Is that annoying me? Don't annoy me, please. Don't annoy me. Free money where? So you think they brought me from the UK? So I don't know. They just brought me here, and then they're giving me money. No, sir. I wrote IELTS. Did well, sir. I have a bachelor's degree, okay? I have a master's on top of that bachelor's degree, sir. I have up to 5 years of professional experience, sir. And then you will bring proof of funds, okay? You will come here with money, like you will come with money, because we paid our rent from the UK with money, okay? So which one is they brought us here to be giving us money? Biko bachara nyagi dede. Biko bachara nyagi. Please. Anyway, please respect yourself. They did not bring me here for that. Came here with money. I came here with my education. Okay, I wrote the English test, the IELTS. I actually came here. I came here. Okay, I came here. I worked hard to come here. The government did not bring me here. Okay, they don't bring me here to dash me money or bring me here to give me money or help me or something like that. I wrote these exams. I came here because I came here on merit. I'm supposed to be here. Okay, I wrote an exam. I'm supposed to be here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have questions, please leave it in the comment section. And remember, if you'd like to talk to me one-on-one regarding my experience, please, I have a calendar link in my description box, so click on it and schedule time to talk to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on TikTok at Gift2Go. I am not active on Instagram. My Instagram page is private, and I'll probably not accept your follow request if you send it anyway, so because I don't really post anything like that except on my story, so there's really nothing to see. If you want to follow me on a social media platform that is not that I'm also active on, it's TikTok. I'm active on TikTok. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on TikTok. If you have any questions you want me to answer, leave it in the comment section till I come your way again next time. Be good, be nice to your neighbors, and bye. I'm trying to stay consistent, so you'll probably get another video by the weekend after this one. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. Take care guys.